Hello everyone. Welcome. Today we are doing beef stroganoff with homemade sauce and, quickly, right? Cooking quickly, the way how I like to do it. So without further ado, here's what we're going to start with, okay? We're going to get, which I did not take out yet, my beloved pot, right? I love my little pot. And what I buy for it is, like, I usually buy from Aldi, and so I have the black Angus steak, just something small like that. So here we go. I'm gonna get you moved over. How are you guys doing? Say hello as you're hopping on. I'd love to hear. My cat is escaping. This time I was like preparing, and I got the door open, so my fire alarm hopefully won't go on again, but we shall see. Okay, so first, we're gonna have to cut our meat. Can you all see? We have to cut our meat. Now, as I usually talk about it, if you are a diabetic, okay, if you have diabetes, or you have to wash your portion sizes, then I'm gonna just kind of like wash off real quick the blood. Then you want to make sure that you're measuring your portions, okay? So I'm just gonna have a little food scale like that. You want to make sure you double check. Hang on. What's going on here? Why is it not working? We don't have teaspoons. Do I need grams? Ounces. Okay, here we go. Ounces. We want to find out how much ounces one piece is. Okay, so one piece is 5.6 ounces. So that's already a really good portion size, okay? You do want to make sure you always check. That's about it. Now, the same thing is with your hand. Like, they say the palm of your hand is about 5 ounces, right? And when you look at it, that really kind of measures it. So you want to stick around like 5 ounces of meat. Okay. Having said that, that is that. Now I'm going to move this aside for a minute because I want to start with my onion. So we'll cut onion first and put that in. So say hello as you're hopping on. Say hello. Let me know who's watching. Tag somebody you know who might be interested in cooking videos or needs to know a little bit more on how to prepare food, because I feel like this seems to be what people struggle with a lot, that you are busy and somehow there's a belief that cooking has to take a long time, and that just simply is not the case. Okay, so, oh wait, hang on. I gotta make sure you guys can see both. There we go. Okay, so I'm just gonna, I have some olive oil in there, and now I'm gonna cut the onion into my pieces. Nothing has to be complicated when you cook. Everything can be very quickly. It's just a matter of planning what ingredients you might need. So if you want to have the meal plan in advance of what I'm going to cook, and possibly my shopping list, go ahead and click the link under my bio and hop on over there on the meal or on the email list, because that's what I'm going to email out to everybody to see. So So that might be a good resource you want to take advantage of. Okay, so we are making onion first. And now we are going to cut the pieces of the beef. And you guys, this is for a family of 5, okay? My kids don't eat a lot of meat. One of them doesn't eat meat at all. So if you say husband and wife each 5 ounces, this is plenty. Okay, this is plenty. So you don't need to overeat all the time. I feel like this is what we all are kind of like doing. We always overeat. Okay, all right, off we go with this. Boil some noodles today with it. You could make potatoes, or you could make noodles with it, or you could do rice, whatever it is that you're doing. Hi, Wiebke. Why are you watching? That is funny. Okay. There we go. So I'm going to make some noodles with it. Okay. I also want to prep the sauce already, okay? Because, well, actually, hang on a second. I gotta put the vegetables in there as well. So I'm gonna boil the potatoes in the back. There we go. So as far as seasoning is concerned, you can do any kind of seasoning, but I'm going to use some steak seasoning. I have this. I'm just going to use some steak seasoning. Okay, and then I want to put some mushrooms in it, okay? So the mushrooms, I'm not going to even dirty anything. I'm just literally going to cut them straight in here. So say hello as you're hopping in. I have quite a few people watching. So let me know if you're watching this live. If you catch us on the replay, say #replay. I would love to connect, to just kind of see what you thought about it. Or if there's any questions, go ahead and ask them. I can't really see the comments now, but I'm going to be able to see them later, and then I can reply. But be sure to check the link on my bio, please, so you can hop on and get all that other information that I only share over there. Okay, so now for the people who are sometimes saying, like Wayne, I can't eat a lot of noodles, okay? So the diet, hang on one second. Yeah, I want to talk to you. Hey, All right, for everyone who's a diabetic, for example, who says, man, I can't have the noodles, I cannot have this big portion, or you need to now change the portion of ratio, right? Usually we are used to having a lot of carbs, and now or a lot of protein, and now we need to kind of swap this up. Here's a little tip and trick. You add extra vegetables in. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to add some extra broccoli into this, because then I can eat a lot, and my brain gets tricked by the fact that I eat a lot, when in fact I eat a lot of vegetables and just a little bit of meat and then just a little bit of noodles, right? So that's going to be a super, super great trick for you to feel like you have a lot on your plate, when in fact you are not having lots of calories on it. So here we go. We're going to do that. I'm going to go ahead and also put the broccoli. I cut it. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to rinse that out real quick. So I'm going to put the pieces in here for a second so I can rinse that. Okay, so you see, like, I'm going to rinse it in here. Okay, and then you just add it in. And we do the other one. Oops, I'm losing all my pieces. Okay, so you add this in. Now you want to steam the broccoli, right? So we have a little bit of liquid in there from the vegetables, but you need to have the broccoli steamed a little bit. So you're going to just go ahead and add some water to it. And it's going to be good because that'll be the stock for our sauce, for our gravy as well. Okay, so we'll do that. One extra piece that I am now going to cover. Okay. Whew, I'm losing my pieces here. Hang on one second. Life is life. Ah, hot, hot, hot. Okay, here we go. We'll add this. Okay, so while this is now steaming in here, I am going to put the noodles in. So we'll put some oil. And we'll put some salt. Now a tip is you could also use brown rice noodles from Aldi if that's what you like to do. My kiddos like the elbow noodles, so that's what I just mainly make it for them. Okay. Now on to the gravy, okay? Because in like 5 minutes, this is going to be ready for the gravy. So I want to make sure, I'm going to show you guys what I do. I'll get my shaker bottle out. if I can find it. Okay, shaker bottle, right? And let me position you so you guys can see. Okay, hey Jess, thanks for hopping on. Okay, so I'm gonna use some milk. Now you guys who are lactose, don't use milk. You can use almond milk too, or you could even use water, okay? You don't have to have milk. I just use the milk right now because I want to get rid of it. And then I'm going to use some cornstarch. Okay, hang on. Let me talk to you for a minute. Okay, so the cornstarch is, in my opinion, it's better than the flour. You could also use flour to thicken up the gravy. But this one has, you have to just kind of watch and read the label, okay? So it says 7 grams of carbohydrates, which is 1 tablespoon, okay? So there's 1 tablespoon is your serving size. So when you are calculating your macros, you want to take a look at this and take this in consideration that it's 7 grams of carbs. However, you have, look at what you're going to have. You're going to have 1/3 of a cup of noodles possibly. Right, you have a few carbs, then you have broccoli, and you don't have really much other carbs in there because the meat is the protein and the vegetables, there really are nothing there. So it's almost negligible, okay? So you just have to watch your portion. Hang on, there was a phone call. I hope everything is okay. You just have to watch with the noodles, okay? With the portion size of the noodles. Okay, so here we go. Now we are going to put, I'm going to actually in this, because you're also not going to eat the full, woo, don't make a mess like I just did, my word, I just got myself all powdery. That's okay, no big deal. Alright, so we'll put it in. And then you shake it around, shake it around. And the advantage of a shaker bottle like this, if you make your gravy like this with a shaker bottle, is that there's no clumps, okay? So that's super, super simple. Now, actually, one other hack I have for you guys is this little guy, okay? When something like this happens, I love having my little vacuum. It makes things much easier. Alright, so that is gone and done with. Okay. Now we want to take a look at this. Okay, look how beautiful this already looks, yes? Can I get, it looks great. I love when the broccoli has this color, light green. That's what you want it to be. Okay, so then you want to check it and see if it's already good. See, I can stick my knife through it fairly easily. The bigger pieces, they could go just a tiny bit longer, but we are cooking still with the sauce. So it's gonna be okay. By the time this is done, the broccoli will be fine. Okay, so time to put this in so that it turns into a really nice gravy. And you see how this thickens up right away? just mix it up a little bit, turn down the heat. And that's pretty much done. I'm just going to taste it now. To see what needs to happen. Okay, I'm going to put just a little bit of salt. And there you guys have it. It is delicious. And my version of beef stroganoff. Okay. You can also like leave the broccoli out if you want to, and just have the beef and stuff and have it more traditionally. But I personally think that it's healthier to just add a little bit extra in, and therefore I do it that way. Okay, so we have a couple more minutes, you guys, couple more minutes for the noodles, and then it's done and over with. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have, give me a thumbs up, share it out, invite other people to watch it. Make sure you go on to the description box and click on that link so you can have the meal plan and possibly the shopping list and all the other things that I share on my private email list. So make sure you hop on over there and take advantage of it as well. And yeah, have a great Wednesday. Bye.